India today is Akshita Nandagopal, who is on ground zero. She is witnessing this divinity with that magnificent temple in the backdrop. And Akshita, the story of the 7 shikhars behind you, this Divya Bhavya temple, it truly must be a divine feeling being there. Akshita, take it away.
I mean, pictures quite simply don't do justice, Gaurav. We found a vantage point from which you get the most beautiful view yet of the temple, and it really comes alive in the night with all the lights here shining upon the temple, highlighting each minute detail of the carving. This is truly, truly a sight to behold right now. It shows the amount of love, care that's gone into making this temple. You know, repeatedly we've spoken to Gaurav about how this temple has come up literally in the middle of nowhere in what was once a sandy desert area of Abu Dhabi. Now this tall temple stands here, and you can see that it's so beautiful. It's an architectural marvel, there's no doubt about it. But let me explain to you how difficult also it must have been to actually get this temple together. I'm not sure how much I can show you, but I just want to show you the skyline here of how there's nothing around here but desert land. And in the middle of that, this kind of a significant, massive temple that's come up. The fact that they got it done in just about 5 years is astounding, to say the least, Gaurav. I'm sure you can't get enough of this view as well. Let me take you down and I'll show you one significant part. This is the area in which, in fact, you had the Prime Minister coming as well. Now, when the Prime Minister walked by here and you had all the artisans seated here, he made his way to one point of this temple where he also attempted to carve on the stone. There was a writing of Vasudeva Kutumbakam on it. Let me show you what really that looks like also. I'm just going to make my way through. Bear with me because people are walking by right now. But these are the pictures right now. And let me just show you what the sandstone looks like. This is the massive block of stone. This is the massive block of stone that was placed here where the Prime Minister also stood. He attempted to carve on it. Vasudeva Kutumbakam written on it is this edge that the Prime Minister essentially also was seen symbolically carving away. It's the same stone that's been used across the temple. It's the same sandstone that is there that makes up this beautiful temple. And it's this view at this point where the Prime Minister, soon after the carving on that single piece of stone, also met with the UAE delegation, posed for a photo up here, and you can get a sense of what a beautiful image it would have been with this mandir on the backdrop from this point. So that is the carving stone on which the Prime Minister attempted to carve using a hammer and a chisel, and then made his way through, interacted with all of the artisans. He saw the carvings behind me and then attempted to do it himself to understand how truly difficult and what a challenge it is and how much it takes for each artisan involved in this to actually carve out any bit on the stone, all handmade, Gaurav. And that was, I think,
all shipped from India. Akshita, stay with me as I bring in our guests on this special broadcast. Akshita, feel free to come in through the course of this broadcast. I have Radhika Shukla, a part of the Swaminarayan Sanstha, a volunteer there who joins us on this special broadcast. I have Dushyant Sridhar, a Vedic scholar, writer who joins us from Bengaluru, and Ambassador Veena Sikri, former top diplomat. Ambassador Sikri will give us a diplomatic perspective on the Prime Minister's visit and the message it sends across. But Radhika Shukla, सबसे पहले मेरा प्रश्न आप ही से होगा, इसे उत्सव बताया जा रहा है, फेस्टिवल ऑफ हार्मनी, लेकिन क्या कितना परिश्रम लगा ये दिव्य भव्य मंदिर जो आज बनकर तैयार है? क्या इसकी कल्पना थी कि ये हो पाएगा? कई बार तो कहा गया संभवतः बन नहीं पाएगा।
जी बिल्कुल, जो आपको प्रश्न लग रहा है वो सेम 1997 में जब अक्षरधाम के जो रचयिता थे प्रमुख स्वामी महाराज, वो ऐसे ही अपने अविरत विचरण के दौरे पे निकले थे यूएई के रेगिस्तान में। वहां पे शारजाह के रेगिस्तान में वो वहां पे थोड़े से हरिभक्तों के साथ पहुंचे थे और उस रेगिस्तान में उन्होंने 4 प्रार्थनाएं की थी, जिसमें से पहली प्रार्थना थी कि यहाँ पे और सभी विश्व के सभी देशों के बीच में शांति प्रस्तापित हो। दूसरी प्रार्थना उन्होंने ये की थी कि सभी देशों के बीच, सभी धर्मों के बीच परस्पर मैत्री और सुहृद भाव का संचार हो। तीसरी प्रार्थना उन्होंने ये की थी कि परस्पर जो देशों के बीच शत्रुता बढ़ रही है तो उससे वो देश मुक्त हो जाए और सभी का पूर्ण विकास हो। और चौथी प्रार्थना उन्होंने ये की थी कि अबू धाबी में मंदिर बने। अब ये जो अबू धाबी में मंदिर बने तो उस टाइम पे तो वो बहुत ही एक बोलते हैं ना कि इम्पॉसिबल टास्क जैसा लग रहा था, मगर आज अभी कुछ ही मिनट पहले जैसे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने इसका उद्घाटन किया, तो आज जो उन्होंने हमारे गुरुजी ने जो संकल्प किया था इतने सालों पहले, तो उसको साकार होते हुए हम देख सकते हैं। तो सच में एक मिरेकल जैसा लग रहा है